Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Alonda and I'm on a GLP-1 weight loss journey. I currently use both name brand and compound Tirzepatide, just depending on what's going on in my life. I am at 12.5 milligrams of the medication, and at the end of the video, I will be giving myself my weekly injection. Now, I've been on this medication for well over 2.5 years. And with that being stated, I've lost 82 pounds. My first year, I lost 70. Woo-hoo. My second year, I went into a crazy plateau. Y'all, the thing lasted 9 months before I was able to break it. With that, I have been on the same journey this year, and I've lost another 6 pounds. I'm also going through body recomposition, and I had someone ask me, actually, quite a few questions. Oh, girl. So I'm going to address those questions very, very quickly. First and foremost, she's like, Alonda, you used to stand on the scale every week. Why are you not standing on the scale every week? Because I do stand on the scale. But I know what the number is looking like. And if I tell y'all, it's going to freak y'all out and it's going to freak me out. And I know why the number looks the way it looks. Because I am going through body recomposition. I'm in the process of gaining muscle while losing weight. My body has not gotten to the point where it's okay dropping the number while I go through body recomposition. So my body is holding on to every bit of water. It is holding on to every bit of sodium. Yeah, my girl is holding tight. It is back at a set point. Let me state that. My body is back at a set point, and I'm doing my weekly weigh-ins with my at-home scale in addition to my in-body scale. Now you might want to know, why am I doing both? Just because I want to make sure that the numbers are lining up. I don't want anything to be fishy or flaky, so that is why I am not standing on the scale. One, because I don't want to freak you all out. In return, it will freak me out, and I just don't want to play that mental game with y'all. Just know that my body is doing what it needs to do, and I am losing my inches and gaining my muscle. I posted a video on Tuesday because I had a situation that happened on Monday. No, it wasn't Monday, Sunday. Sunday, I ran across a lady who was giving me some wonderful self-talk. And in that video, I give a quick little rundown of all my muscle gains. So you see all the green arrows go up, go up, go up. So again, my body is truly gaining muscle, which I'm loving. But that does mean for my body type, the scale is also going up. I've been told that I need to stay the course. And once my body regulates what we're doing, she will start letting go. And then they brought me back to the plateau. They said, remember how the plateau went? Your body lost a lot of weight, freaked out, and said, we're not doing nothing until we get comfortable. And so after a while, it did get comfortable, and I was able to start losing. And it happened again this year. In the beginning of the 2026 year, my body was like, oh, no, 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 no. And then she slowly started to release, which is how I lost the 6 pounds. But then, in true Alonda fashion, I tried to switch things up. And so here we are going through body recomposition. In addition to that, I am 49 years old and my body is going through some hormonal changes. My doctor just recently put me on a temporary medication. It was temporary. She just wanted to see how my body would handle it. Y'all, I swole up. I straight swole up. My body, that's why I know my body went back to the set point. My body went back to the set point. And so I have informed my OBGYN we will not be utilizing that medication. I will just deal with some perimenopause issues. I am not a candidate for hormone replacement therapy, so she is trying to pull a magic trick out of a hat to be accommodating to me. But I'm just gonna chill. That's what I'm gonna do. In addition to all of that, I have been taking glutathione, and y'all, okay, so I cycled. So I did 2 months on, and so far it's been 1 week off. But look how glistening my skin is. Forget the fact that I have a hormonal pimple. That's a hormonal pimple. But even down here, y'all see it? It's lightening up. If I can find a picture, I will show my before and after on this picture. But y'all, I mean, I am glowing, glistening. Like, I love it. I love it. I did go get Botox for the very first time. My 11s. That's that's my scrunch face. Yeah. I should have gotten more up here, but it's fine. It's fine. I went through that process for self discovery, and that is what I'm doing right now on this GLP-1 weight loss journey. I am going through self discovery. I kind of want to know who I am because for a long time I have not been me. I don't even know who the hell I was. I was mommy. That's who I was. I was a mama. I do have 6 children. They range from the age of 29, 20, 29? No, 28, 28. Whew, trying to age them. 28 to 13. And so I have been accommodating to all of them. Plus, I do have a co-parent. I call him co-parent because half the time he gets on my nerves, and we are not legally married. So I have a co-parent who's also been on his own journey and has lost quite a significant amount of weight, and I'm trying not to be jealous about that. As I'm over here struggling, and he's dropping. And recently he made the comment, I think I need to pull back. I think I need to pull back. Whatever you're doing, you do need to pull back. So I did agree with him. And I know in our community, we typically say, you should never tell someone, when they're doing too much. But y'all, it was time for him to recognize, and I definitely needed to agree with him. Yeah, that's what a good friend would do. That's what a good friend would do. A good friend would tell you, yeah, girl, you probably do need to pull back. So it is interesting that his journey is coming to an end after just a couple of months, and mine is still chucking along. But with that, like I stated, I am going through self-discovery, and that includes my wardrobe, my clothing. Some things I try on and I love, some things I try on and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable yet. And again, that video on Tuesday kind of addresses that. Speaking of my video on Tuesday, I'm going to cut to a quick segment because I did try to go back and find my little angel who made an appearance when I didn't even know I needed an angel to make an appearance. So here we go. Hey everyone, I am back at J. Crew. It is a Tuesday. I just released the video. I'm going to check and see if she's here. She may not, I don't know. I'm sure she'll remember me, and she'll remember my son because they sat and talked for a little bit. So let's see. Hey. I can tell you now she's not here. Good, how are you? Okay, so question for you. I was here Sunday. There was an older black lady. I can't think of her name.
Corinne, yes ma'am.
Corinne?
Yes.
Miss Corinne. Okay. Because she helped me out a lot, and I was having a moment, and she was doing some wonderful self-talking, and she even came and sat and talked to my son. He was fine, but she was just such a sweet lady. And so I was hoping she was here, but she's not here. But if I could just get her name, that way I can write a thank you.
Absolutely, yes ma'am.
So I have written the thank you note and I have sent it to her. I will probably run across her again because I love going to J. Crew Factory. That's my thing. I shop the clearance and I get the teacher discount. And if I have a coupon, I apply that too. So I can typically leave with some goodies for a fraction of the price. Even better than what you would get online. So FYI, if you live near a J. Crew Factory and you're a teacher, or I think it's teacher, military, maybe healthcare worker. I may be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that part. I might be wrong, but I know it's teacher military because my son used it when he went shopping when he was home. Speaking of that, it is interesting watching my children develop and create their own lives as I search for my own life. And I'm finding that empowering, but also, well, empowering, liberating, and scary, all in the same breath. Because it is definitely something that I have wanted for them. to live their own lives and kind of do their thing, but I'm also in the background. I'm like, now what to do, what to do, what to do. And so I found that to be my situation this week. Yeah, I'm actually supposed to be at a birthday party right now, and I will not be going because I do have some other things I need to take care of at the house. But I will see her on Saturday because her daughter's having a baby shower. So I'll be attending that and, creating my own little social calendar. I also hope that I'll be doing a live fairly soon. It just depends. But I'm scheduling for this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. I will also state if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And we do have a winner for the August 20th drawing. Again, I posted a video. I'll leave it here because in that video I did my Botox and I talk about my skincare treatment because, to be honest, I didn't have one. I used soap and water. That's what I did. Dr. Bonner, soap and water, and maybe a little bit of moisturizer around the mouth, and that was my day. So recently I've gotten into skincare because I do, again, want to create a life for myself, and I want to feel good. I want to feel good, even though I have moments. I have moments that, as you all stated, that is normal. That's a normal part of life. We have these moments where the old us creep up and we start to have self-doubt. But I do have our winner, and I will put it right here because I cannot remember her name. It's me, Sunshine over 70. So you are the winner. I did respond back to the message to let you know the winner. I also know you have a channel, and I did watch your video as you went cruising. So hope you caught that too, because in that link I did mention that you were the winner. So we'll get together. Also, August 31st, we'll end the raffle for the newsletter for this month. And whoever the winner is will be receiving the Crossroads set, which is our sponsor for our August newsletter. So I've been so thankful for them. And I've been so thankful for them. And I have to confess something. I have to confess. Lately, I've been showing you my guns. Like, look, yeah, look. It's just been a little bit. You can see a little bit of the gun. Okay? You see? You should. Okay. You remember stepping on the scale and noticing the weight drop? That feeling that you got? You know that? And every time you stepped on the scale and it went down, you got that feeling again? That's how I feel when I feel or see my muscles. Now, I still got some fat girl. She is there. She is there. And as I go through body recomposition, weird crap happens, like extra skin, because the skin is trying to let go of the fat. Well, the skin hasn't pushed in yet, so I have some weird droopage. Also, last week I had constipation, and I could stick my hand under and, all this was covered. Well, constipation has gone. Everything is moving. We are back to normal. Now, I typically take a Culturelle every single day, and last week, even with me taking a Culturelle every single day, y'all, we barely had any movement. So again, I don't know if that was the medication my doctor had me trying, if it was the meal service I had ordered, because that wasn't typically part of my diet, or lack of water because Houston is so freakishly hot right now. I don't know, but we are back on business. My body is releasing the things that it needs to release. So I say all that to go back to, if you're tired of me showing my muscles, I'm sorry, because I am just so proud of seeing that. There are parts of my body that I am excited by, and there are parts of my body that I'm just not used to. And it is a process to get used to them. And in order for me to get used to them, I kind of have to do some exposure therapy for myself. So that's what I'm doing. I am doing some exposure therapy to get used to different parts of my body as it continues to change. And trust me, I do want the change. I'm all over the change. Now, this video is taking a little longer than expected, but I do want to say I thank you all for all the warm wishes and thoughts and the blessings, because y'all, when my mind starts to do some negative self-talk, it can really do some negative self-talk. I can really second guess myself, and I don't want that. Again, I want to keep pushing to get the life I want. Speaking, and this is going to be my last comment before we go into the injection, I may be self-talking to myself now that I don't have the food noise. You know, it's gone, at least for right now. But I've also been vocalizing my stuff. When I was 264 pounds on the bigger side, and I am 5'3", there was a lot I just let roll off. It was like, I'm not going to fight that. I don't even care. And maybe I did care, but I told myself I did not care. And that was like self-preservation. But lately, oh no, this girl's been saying what she needs to say. Is it new self-confidence? Maybe. Is it self-worth? Maybe. But the reality is that some of the stuff I used to just let slide and I didn't say anything about, I am now speaking my voice. And that does tie back into the weight loss. Co-parent has had a little, he would say a little something, something, and they come right back ready. And he'd be like, what? Like you could see in his face, like, what she say? What she say? And yeah, yeah, uh-huh. I'm just not going to shrug my shoulders and walk out the room. I got to say what I got to say. So I am very proud of myself for that. I really, really am proud of myself. And even down to my kids, you know, sometimes they say a little something, something, and I'll be like, is it worth it? Now I'm like, oh, yeah, it's worth it. Baby, come here. Come here. And then I say what I need to say. You have anything to say? No? Okay, then. Love you. And, you know, that's part of being an even better parent than I was prior. So I'm enjoying this transformation, as good and scary as it is. Just like many of you, you're transforming in more than just weight loss. And trust me, I get it. All right, y'all. I said this video was going to be a few minutes. I am out here sweating a little bit, though. Well, not really me, but my hair. If you notice, my hair's starting to get big again. Yeah. Big hair, big hair, big hair. Did I address all her questions? This why am I doing body recomposition? Oh, that's because my body is what she's doing. She's very scared to lose weight, so in the mix, I am supporting her by building muscle with her. Oh, and the last question was, did I get off of keratin? Oh, what is it called? Creatine. And temporarily, yes, I have gotten off of creatine. It is a great resource. There are many, many benefits to it, but right now, mentally, I can't watch that scale do what it's doing. In addition to the medicine my doctor was giving me, I need to control the variables that I can. So I will probably get back on it closer to goal weight. But as of right now, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, go ahead and do so. I hope y'all are doing well, and let's get into this injection. Outfit check. So I am wearing a dress, the shoes. I used to wear this dress and look pregnant. I know I can't find a picture, but if I could, I would. As a reminder, I am taking 62 units or 12.5 milligrams of compounded Tirzepatide. This does include L-carnitine, and my supplier is Mochi Health. All right, so it's been a minute since I've done a whole refill and all that stuff, so I fast forwarded it for you because I realized I wasted a lot of time. I have to let y'all laugh about this little thing. And how am I going to do this? I guess I'm going to go ahead and do it in my arm. I've been saying I want to do it in my arm, even though I know doing it in my arm will give me insomnia. I have been on this journey definitely long enough to know my side effects from my injection site. So I really don't get anything when I do my belly. My thighs now hurt. Like, it doesn't even matter. Is that bound or compound? It's going to hurt. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And I know people are like, you don't squeeze. No, I don't. But when I was taking glutathione, they actually mailed it to me to inject twice a week, 100 units. I can't remember the word. Intravenously? Okay, I can't see that part. Okay, yeah. I kept pushing, but I wasn't feeling anything. So that's my arm. ADHD drill. Okay, so when I was doing glutathione, when it first arrived, My doctor prescribed twice a week with this needle. Twice a week. I'm gonna go ahead and open it. With this needle. This monster needle. And I had co-parent. It's like a whole set of connect. And then this the top. Y'all see that? Can y'all see that needle? That was the needle. So co-parent did it one time and I cried. Well, I didn't cry, but I was like, ah! Oh my God! And we had even put the cold pack on, but it's to go into the muscle. So I reached back out to my doctor and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I can't do this needle. Like, this doesn't seem like an at-home needle. And he was like, oh, it's an at-home needle. So he revised that I would do 3 times a week, 100 units. So where the dosage sounds a little higher, it's not per se. I mean, I guess it is, but it's just spread out differently and it doesn't go into the muscle like this bad burger was. So I tell you all that to say I have a whole bag of these and I don't know what the hell to do with them because I am not using these. Like, hopefully ever in my life I will never be using these. But yeah. Injection done. Time to sharps container, trash. And I will see you all later.